Hello everyone, welcome to CommerceNet Scholars. I hope you all are perfectly fit and fine and you're being regular with the studies. In today's video, we'll be discussing the topic management by objectives. This topic is important not only for UG and PG level examinations concerning commerce and management background, but also it is a very important topic for our upcoming NTA NET JRF examinations. There have been questions from this topic in the past as well. So this topic has to be discussed under the head types of plan. Types of plan we have already discussed in my previous video, जिसमें we had discussed about objectives. So this management by objectives is an important aspect under the objectives type of planning. So let's start with today's video. But before starting, as you all know, a reminder for you all, watch the video till the end so that you understand what it is all about. Give it a like if you really like the video. Share it with your friends as much as possible. And most important of all, subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Let's start with today's topic, management by objectives. First, let's understand the meaning of it. What actually management by objectives is all about. It can be defined as a process whereby the employees and the superiors come together to identify common goals. The employees set their goals to be achieved, the standards to be taken as the criteria for measurement of their performance and contribution, and deciding the course of action to be followed. Now, I know the definitions when we get to hear like this, it's just bounces. But let's understand in detail, in simpler terms, what MBO is all about. See, in an organization, we are going to set up certain objectives. Those objectives will be fruitful for the organization. It will be made from the organizational point of view. Now, it is important for the superiors to convince the subordinates or the employees to achieve their objectives. This can be done only when the employees realize that whatever targets they have set for themselves and see themselves after some time, see the progress in their performance, it can be achieved only and only when the objectives of the organization is achieved. So in simpler terms, the employees need to be made to understand that their objectives can be fulfilled directly when they are fulfilling the objectives of the organization, because the direct objectives of the organization and the objectives of the employees are interrelated to each other. So talking about management by objectives, basically the focus is on achieving the objectives of the organization by interrelating the objectives of the employees and the organization. I hope the meaning is clear. Now coming towards the process of MBO, first is defining organizational goals. Now the first step in MBO is to determine the goals of the organization. What do you want to achieve as an organization? That has to be decided. Next is determining employees or subordinates objective. First you have decided the objectives or goals of the organization. Now you have to decide upon the goals and objectives of the employees that are working in the organization. As I told you, MBO will be interrelating these two objectives, so it is very important to determine it at the organization level as well as at the level of the employee. Next is constant monitoring employee progress and performance. Now once we know that what objectives the employees have, what objectives the organization has, and we have already worked towards interlinking them, now we need to monitor the performance of the employees, that how are they performing, is their performance contributing anything towards achieving the objectives that have been set up for the organization or not. If they are performing well, well and good. If not, certain steps need to be taken so that they perform in a better way. Next is performance evaluation. Obviously, performance evaluation will be done when some standards are set against which the employee's performance has to be evaluated. Now, once these standards are set, after that the actual performance has to be measured. Once the actual performance is measured under the against the standard performance, whatever deviations are there, if any, that needs to be checked and controlled at the same level. Next is providing feedback. Now, it is important to provide a feedback wherein we need to prepare a report, or you can say we need to conclude about what actually the employees are performing, whether they are performing in the same direction or not, which was decided to achieve the organizational objectives. And the last we have is performance appraisal. Once we come to know that yes, the employees are performing better, we have to work towards appraisal, wherein we'll either increase the salary of the employees, we are going to have promotions for the employees, or anything that proves to be an appraisal for their better performance. So this was all about the process of MBO, management by objectives. I hope it was clear to you all. Any doubts, any confusions, you can mention down in the comment section below. And again, a reminder, subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.